Hi, Soon.
Hi, Thomas. Pleasure.
My pleasure.
Thank you for flying all the way.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
No, thank you.
And I'm very excited to be here with you today and have hopefully inspiring and useful conversation.
Likewise, I'm very looking forward for this.
Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, Soon, before we start, I'm aware of your objective, your goals, and some of the challenges that come with it. At the same time, there has already some coaching been happening, right?
Correct,
You already
yes.
had
Yes.
some coaching.
Yes.
One of them being with Marshall Goldsmith.
Yes.
So, would you give me an update on where you stand today?
Sure. I think I have two coaching today so far. One is with Marshall. I think Marshall is more downloading me on a journey to come, because I think he need to go and make sure that all my stakeholders is in place, such that this is a coaching that over and over time.
Right.
So I think the first session is more lining me up for what would to come. So one of the things that he got me doing is a daily question. So I lined it up. I have a Singapore buddies. So every day now we call up, and as well as Kasha from here is making sure that I'm doing on top of that too. So every day I make sure that some of the goal and objective for myself, both corporate and personal life, I'm taking those, right? So that's forwarding me. And I'm sure there's more for Marsha, but that's the main thing which I'm doing right now. And 2 days ago, I have a session with Donna, Stoneham, great session. And what I get out of that sessions is, I'm pondering about the meaning of my leadership, and the answer that I got so far is not necessarily just in the meaning, but in the fact that I've been running. I'm not present. So, and when I'm not present here, I'm searching for something, just searching and doing more and looking for meaning, But I'm never here to be present to what I have done. Yes. So I'm just running for the sake of running. Yeah. So those are the two sessions I have. So one is Marsha, more to come, I hope, and the question that I do every day for myself so that I can do more things for myself. And one is with Donna about being present.
Good, excellent. So for our conversation today, what needs to happen in our conversation so it turns out to be useful for you?
I'm happy for you to take me where I need to, but however, one of the things that I am thinking about, because I'm here in LA, and the different businesses and organizations that I'm involving in is still running back in Asia. So I'm thinking, are there tangible things that I need to be doing better compared to what I was doing, such that the thing move. By the time I go back there, I don't have to go through another transition of, I'm back in Asia here, and now I have to go through things that I can grow, while we weren't here.
Okay. Yeah. So I hear more tangible.
Yes.
I hear action.
Yes.
Measures.
Yes.
What can I do?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to become more action-oriented and find out how you can move forward one step.
Yes,
is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Maybe not just me, but the thing move, whether I move or not. That's If I cannot move and the thing move, that would be great, right?
Yeah. It's like in a car, right?
Right.
It's better you are in the driver's seat and drive the car rather than the car just somewhere.
Exactly.
Okay. Good.
But I'm thinking, would it be better if I say, I give the map to the driver and the driver can go on, so I don't have to be, driving all the time. Then I can have multiple cars going on, and yet I can be there to make sure that they arrive at whatever destination that I need to arrive.
Yeah. So would you prefer to sit in the back seat and have the driver?
Yes, I prefer to sit in the back seat and have a driver. Actually, I prefer to be up in a remote control somewhere, and there are many cars going.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out my style.
Yes.
Yeah, and one of my questions which I'm asking myself now is what is my style of leadership? I think I know what I have, but I have not quite looked at it objectively. Didn't quite have the time to reflect on myself and see what kind of leadership style I run, as well as a result, what are the strengths and weaknesses that come with that style, and how can I improve, and what kind of people I need to involve with me, so that the journey of the businesses, of the companies, of the organization can be better.
So one of your objectives is to get to know your personal leadership style better?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, then let's work on that.
Sure,
right?
sure.
I would like to take you on a journey.
Great, yes, I am. Yes.
Are you ready to board?
Yes. I
Okay, excellent. I'd like to take you on a journey into your perfect future, into the future you desire. Like mentally go there and explore it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So, suppose after our conversation today, you go back to your place, maybe go and have some dinner, do what you have to do for the rest of the evening, and then at some point you go to bed.
Right.
And you fall asleep, right?
Yes.
Now, suppose during the night a miracle happens. A miracle that means that all the challenges and all the problems you have brought to our session are solved. Just like this. Okay?
Okay.
However, you don't know about that miracle.
Okay.
You're not aware of the miracle because you're sleeping.
Right.
Right. So, the next morning, how would you go about discovering that this miracle has happened? How would you react differently?
Wow. Okay. Well, I think I would have more energy. Okay, more energy, more focus. Things happen faster. Before lunch, most of the work that need to be done for the day has been done. And my command and instruction to the different people that work with me has been spot on. I understand them a lot more, and therefore, as a result, out of the conversation that we have together to make the certain decision, they can quicker, more crystallized, and the plan is a lot bigger. More partners will come on board with us, so that we're like, wow, okay, let's go on part 2 or part 3 of the companies or the projects that we are on. And hopefully some of the company that I help invest in has really gone more global. And as a result, some of the project which I'm working and helping on that hopefully impact the future of the country that I'm born in has really taken off, and people get inspired as a result of that, and more companies are going after this.
Wonderful, wonderful. So how attractive does that sound?
Very attractive.
If you hear yourself talking about
very
this.
attractive.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Now, in what you said, there were some aspects that were like exterior circumstances
Sure.
or results.
Sure.
And some of them were within your control, like what you do differently. And I heard more focus,
Yes.
more energy.
Yes.
The instructions to your teams would be more spot on.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What else would you do differently?
What else would I do differently? I think the session that I run with my team, either be a larger group and a smaller group, would be even more spot on. So a small group would be a lot of brainstorming, a lot of idea generation, a lot of decisions that need to make. People can prepare. I can prepare even better, and then decision will make on the spot what need to be sorted out. For a larger team, where we involve more multi-party alignments, making sure build a future together. It's like, guys, we enroll this for next year. Let's get together and meet up. Those sessions run fabulously as well.
Okay.
People go away. Yeah.
And is that something that you do not do today?
I do, but not as well as what I saw as you're describing to me. Or I dreamed.
So you would continue doing those sessions?
Yes.
Just in a more focused,
in a more focused
and
and
energized
more focused, more energized, more happening more often. Nowadays, those sessions doesn't happen as much.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So that's one aspect. What else would you do, maybe in terms of continuously doing something that you already been doing
Anything else? Things that I'm doing right now, right?
Yes. What would you keep doing?
I think keep working with different people so I can get the best out of them as a manager, as someone that works with people. The idea that we create together, I love. It's about creating a future for the companies. The strategy is crisper. The vision is larger. I love those, right? That I'll keep doing. Keep engaging in different stakeholders of the company. I love that. Either that be internally or externally. I see myself doing that.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Motivating the people.
Okay.
Great. Yeah.
Let's stay there. Let's stay in that ideal future.
Yeah.
What will you have stopped doing at that time?
Good question. That's a great question. I see less detail work because I still do a lot of detail work right now. Less of that. I worry if I don't do enough detail work, because I believe a leader, you have to get your hand dirty and know that stuff too, right? But I see myself doing less of that, or else I would not be able to do as much of the other stuff. I see more global. I see even more different places rather than just one places. One place. I see myself getting less upset with some of the people.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
I do get upset. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Well, we all do.
Yeah, so
at times.
Delicious.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. So, you would be more focused, more clear. Meetings with your teams happening more often.
More often, yeah.
I hear less detail work.
Less, yes.
Less immersed into operational
right,
aspects, right?
Right. We're giving them guidance rather than doing some of the work for them.
Okay, good. And less upset.
Less upset, yes.
How would that make a difference for you? If you were less
for myself,
upset? Yes.
I think I'll be happy, more peaceful, and as a result, I think the team can get more benefit by running with me together.
Definitely.
Yes, yeah.
It will impact the quality of your leadership.
Yes.
The quality of your collaboration.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now, we talked about things you will be doing in your perfect future.
Right.
We talked about things you will continue to do, about things that you will stop doing. Now, what do you think you would have accepted at that point?
Accepted?
Yes. Like, accepted as in, okay, there's nothing I can do about that.
Okay, accepted, right, okay. Oh, that's a good question, okay. Accepted. I think I would accept that there are certain quality that I might not have. I cannot be perfect, right? And yet focus on what I do have.
Okay.
Be more at ease at my own skin, and be able to work with what I do have and expand it rather than keep blaming myself for why am I not like this, why I don't have that. I think that would be one. I think more accepting with the pace that we are all growing as a companies, as people. All of us will take a journey, right?
Yeah,
and yet, I know that we are doing as fast as we can, but yet at the same time, it's not like, why are we not there yet? What's the result not there yet? Why is there not enough people? Why is there not enough revenue?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, but accepting that future, I see that.
Yes, and it goes a bit against nature to focus on what's there already and not on what's still missing. It goes a bit against nature to focus on what you're already good at rather than what you're missing in yourself. But it takes a conscious decision to do that, and it makes a big difference. So
My contradiction that I
Yes.
have in my mind is, I mean, it's hard, right? Why A is hard. B is, so much. What I believe in management is that we know where's the gap, and then we drive towards
Yes.
fixing the gap, right? So
yeah, that's
and yet
it's problem oriented.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go about it in a more solution oriented way,
okay.
shall we?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Good. So now we have explored this ideal future, this
Yes.
perfect future. We've
Correct.
been there.
Yeah.
Now, what are some examples, maybe some recent examples, that are already signs that this miracle is happening already? First signs, clues, bits and pieces.
Wow. Okay. I think as we speak right now, I'm organizing such a meetings with my teams. Although it needs to happen virtually because I'm here in
You're
LA.
here.
Yeah. So that's being done. So me and my team are fixing a time whereby not just me and one or two people, but a group of us are meeting up as a group. The only thing is I don't want to deal with 6 a.m. meetings and midnight meetings, right? I might need to deal with that.
Yes.
So that's that. As I withdraw, I'm not sure whether this is a good or bad thing, right? As I put myself out of the picture now, and it's been quite a few days since I'm not in Asia, and people are slowly doing their thing. Yeah, so I think that distance, allowed people to do what they need to do rather than expect soon will be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some of the benefits of this distance that you're experiencing now?
I think
When it comes to leadership.
Yeah, I'm not as tightly need to be involved, and I don't need to point out all the different details. Whereas I can step up and go, where's the thing, and then they can take, a few days, to come back to me rather than tell me now where's it going on. Then I'm dealing with the micro of it rather than the bigger picture. Right?
Does that also mean that you're less involved in details?
Yes, very much so. Although I'm feeling very uncomfortable now, but yes, but that could.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're uncomfortable with that now.
Yes.
Right. And
But maybe there's a stage I need to go through. Yeah.
yes. And before you said, in the ideal, perfect future,
Right.
you would do less detail work. Remember?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's try and make this a bit more tangible.
Sure,
Right? Shall we?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Let's say on a scale from 1 to 10.
Okay.
When 10 represents the morning after the miracle, and 1 is the opposite.
Okay.
Where do you stand right now on that scale?
6.
6. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, 6. Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, what makes you be on a 6 and not on 1?
What made me be on a 6? Why am I?
Why did you say 6 and not 1?
Because
What is it?
I think this, being able to step back and really play a strategic and more visionary role is what I have been getting myself to do. Although there's a lot of tension that I want to go in details. So therefore, I'm not at a 1 whereby I do everything myself and tell everybody exactly precisely what to do. So I think I'm much better than a 1, and yet, if I look back at what's happening to the group of people in the different organizations, they are not exactly moving as clear as they could have. The clarity is not as crisp. Yeah, it's not yet. Yeah. So they're doing things, but I'm just looking at the thing. The result is not as optimal. The companies, the way they're doing about their R&D and their products is not as sharp. And the organization which I run, the milestone is not as clear. But they're moving, but they're not superseding. Yeah,
They're moving.
Yes.
They're moving. They're moving. What else contributes to that 6? To you being on a 6? What else?
What else? On a good thing? On a good.
Yeah,
why not a 1 but a 6, right?
What makes it up to 6?
What makes it up to 6? I think I did constantly communicate to them where this need to be eventually. So I think the big picture was there, The details was there here and there, but what was missing was the meter, the key, the strategy level whereby they can take and run with that, and yet is a notch down from just a big vision. So I think that is not crisp. Okay. Yeah, but it's there. So that's why it's a 6, but it's not.
Yeah, and there's a progress, right? There's a progress.
Yes, it's progress. Yes.
That has already taken place.
Some progress,
yes.
But I'm not happy enough with that, or else I wouldn't be here. Right.
Good, good. So the goal is 10, right?
Yes.
The goal is 10. What would be a useful and attractive next step to reach on the scale for you? You're on 6 now.
Right.
Where would you like to be as a next step? Realistically.
I think for me, the different organizations that I am involving in, apart from having the normal operational meetings or strategic meetings, I need to have a more of a heart-to-heart meeting and a higher level alignment meeting with them as to where we are going. It's the annual come together, except it's not so much what we're going to do next, but let's sit back and where are we going, and how am I doing as a leader, and how are they doing as managers, and how can we work better to create something even more fantastic. I think that meeting need to happen at many different levels as we are. So that would take a lot of energy, and every time we have that kind of meetings, that would take away from the operation that we're running right now. So I hesitate a little bit, right? So it's like, can we operate it better such that we can run smoother, and then we have a bigger alignment meetings. But I saw that happening.
So if you would do that kind of meetings, where on the scale would you be if you do that? On that scale from 1 to 10?
The moment we finish that meeting, I think we put ourselves on an 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's maybe go just one step higher.
Sure.
On a 7.
Right.
Suppose you're on a 7.
Okay. Okay.
What would you do on a 7 that you didn't do up to now?
What would I do on a 7, right?
What do you do when you're on a 7?
I think the reporting of them back to me is a lot more clearer and a lot more tighter.
What did you do to achieve that?
Set up the framework more upfront. So it's not just the operation, but the expectation both way on things that we're doing and we're not doing upfront. It's like, look, man, this you didn't get back to me, but stop. Let's not talk about what you did not get back to me on, but what it was missing such that you didn't get back to me.
Okay.
So the larger framework of how we work better is layout such that they understand what I expect from them, and I'll get.
So when you're on a 7, the expectations are more clear that you have on them, and the framework has been set up.
Framework expectation both ways.
Both ways.
Me on them on me.
Okay, good. Very good. What else?
I think 7 is whereby a lot of it's heavier. A lot of things that a lot of the uncertainty, either that be fundraising or different leadership positions that need to be filled in, will be done or almost done and settled. Because right now we are running, but we know there are certain milestones we have not quite hit yet for that to run.
Okay.
Either people or resources that need to come in for them to fly, right? So at a 7, a lot of them would be a lot more settled than what it is now. Now it's just, let's run, and then we know we hit it, we think we hit it, but we're not quite sure when or how we hit those.
Okay, good. What else do you do maybe differently from today when you're on a 7?
I see the communication that we have with them. For all the organization, that's I saw a dashboard. For me and for some of the senior leaders and senior managers that work for the different organizations. So every week we know exactly where we are, what has been achieved, where are we in all the different areas, all the lights, all the traffic lights, and what needs to be done. So it's very clear for everybody.
And that's on a 7?
That will be on a 7. Where 6 is small, let's get things done.
Okay.
7 is small. We know where we are.
Okay, right? Good. Okay. And again, when you're on a 7,
yes,
what have you stopped doing?
Okay. I think a lot less firefighting, responding to situation and spending a lot of time fixing the situation is stopped, so I can focus on the bigger picture.
Okay. So let's briefly summarize
Yes.
what's different
Yes.
on a 7,
Yes.
right? Less firefighting.
Yes.
Expectations are more clear.
Yes.
Both sides.
Both sides, yeah.
The framework's been set. The fundraising has been concluded.
Yes.
Right? What else? Was there anything else?
And any major missing positions has been filled.
Any missing?
Position, people. We recruit the people.
Okay. Good. All right. So that's different on a 7.
Yes.
Good. So up to here,
Right.
up to this point in the conversation, what has been most useful for you? What are the key takeaways up to here? Two things. The first one is establishing the different framework and expectation for each of the organization need to happen. Good.
Or it has been there, but it can be more, it can be sharper.
Good.
Second, there are certain non-current, non-day-to-day operation, but strategic milestone that we need to hit. And the fact that we're not hitting it fast enough is nagging on me at least.
Yes.
I'm sure on the people as well. So we just need to focus and nail those and just get it out of the way so that we can get back.
Okay, good. So what does that mean in terms of tangible actions? Like, what will you do after our conversation?
Okay. Let me think. Okay. I think for the operation in China, in Beijing, I think I need to reach out to a few more external resources to speed up the fundraising of the company that is happening right now. We're going through a major capital raising round right now, so let's do that. So I reach out to my contacts, external contacts, get that piece done. I need to talk to the different senior manager of the companies, so that we align on where we're heading to in terms of this exercise. I need to set a bit of context about what I expect of them as well as they expect of me. So I think that's the main thing for the operation in China. For the company in Brunei, I need to do similar. I need to have a meeting with my partners and have a check about where we are right now. Okay. There is another round of capital raising in a different scale, different ways that I need to get started as well on that end. But I need to brainstorm about, is there any other resources I can bring in the picture so I don't have to run it myself?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And for a non-profit organization which I'll be running, now that one is a slightly different game. I think the strategy and the framework need to be laid out first.
Okay, good. When can you do all of this?
Ideally when I go back to Singapore, but I think I can do a lot of them over video conferencing over the next few days. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. What else might be supportive or helpful for you in applying all of this and implementing all of this?
I think I have to think about what I need to stop doing. So I think as I construct the expectation of them on me, there are certain things I say no. This is what I'm not doing. Right?
Okay.
This is what I'll be doing instead, right? And have that expectation line up.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Very good. Now, when we go back to this session's objective, what you wanted to take away from this session was more tangible action measures. How helpful was this conversation so far when it comes to your goal for the coaching?
I think it's very helpful. Good. I think you bring to focus on that. What exactly are the things I need to do? And a lot of what we talk about, I can get it done in the next week or 2 weeks. So I think that'd be great. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So I wonder how you could summarize this conversation in such a way that it becomes even more useful to you.
Sure. I think as a leader, I think the constant communication need to happen, but the communication is not just a communication to deal with the operation or building just pure relationship. I think at one point, the conversation need to be a more difficult one, which is alignment of value, alignment of where we're going in the visions. So that need to happen more frequent. And then the updates of the operation and the strategy need to happen more frequent.
Okay.
It's not a quarterly exercise, it's not a yearly exercise. It needs to happen a lot more frequent as things change. Yeah.
I agree. Okay, good, wonderful. So I see a lot of energy in you and a lot of passion. And I think it was an efficient and effective conversation that we had.
Thank you.
I hope it was inspiring for you.
Yes.
Right? And I have no doubt that you will put things into practice and make progress as you're moving on step by step.
Thank you for bringing a lot of clarity to this.
Wonderful. I'm happy. So, all the best for you.
Thank you, Thomas.
Good.
Thank you.